Okay, so what I was really trying to get are these beauties. The first blooms of spring. Day 92, woohoo! And I was going for this really calm zen thing, but we have one of our people in our bubble. We only have like 2 or 3 people in our bubble, but one of them, his dog is over here and just losing it. And there's dogs and children and chainsaws as always, but I just wanted to give you a moment with these beautiful. There they go. There they go. Oh, there they go. It's okay. It's just absolute. Oh, and there's a kite. There's a kite. Of course, there's a kite. Dogs and children and kites and chaos and kites. I want him to get it back up in the air again. It's cool. It works. We're in it. We're already in it now. We're not gonna give it up. It's way too funny though, the timing of things. I feel like maybe I'm gonna show you the Virgin Mary while these children are flying their kite. It's really gonna hurt my feet. I want you to know that it's high impact sports. We're doing high impact sports. My grandma dropped this off in our backyard and never told us. So it appeared in the snow one day. And she really has held up quite fabulously, quite beautifully. I did want you to experience the skirt too. There's all kinds of things in my feet that weren't there before. But okay, maybe these children have cleared my set. It's Good Friday after all. Everyone's going to be out on their tippy toes with their rosy toes and pinched happy cheeks. Oh wow, the light is nice. I've been trying to get out here for about an hour and a half. It's just been a competing cacophony of little humanoids and little canines. Little humanoids and little canines. Good Friday. Good gracious. We'll go back to this. I was just trying to give you a moment, you guys. Let's be in it for a second without being bombarded. Let's just be in it. I swear I have to sneak into a tiny corner of my backyard just to talk to my therapist. Like there's never a moment where I can just be me. There really isn't ever one. But it's okay. We've picked this moment to be the moment. And I like laying upside down on this hill like this. I wonder what's on the hill. I wonder what the mail lady thinks driving by right at this second about me and what I'm doing and what those children think. And it's okay what we all think. We're trying to be reverent and deep up in here today, folks. And I put in my hair for you, Portlandia Good Friday style, this little tiny birdie. Tweet, tweedly deet. But yeah, I just really wanted you to experience these flowers. They're the first of spring. There's little buds and crocuses and such popping up everywhere. This is a really good bushel right here. Really good bushel. I'm gonna try to get brave enough to go seek the wildflowers this year. I've been saying for 14 years, lived here most of my whole life, except the time I spent in the weird woods of H Weird, Hollyweirdsville. But been here the whole rest of the time, and I've never gone to the infamous Wildflower Festival. 14 years I've been jammering about it. So we're gonna set up now in this little sun spot. I guess we have to kind of cover the sun, be part of the sun, so you're not blinded by it. I don't know. How's this gonna work? And it wasn't this way like 15 minutes ago, of course. We're making it improv. I brought out my clovers, my hoochie-macallums, shamrocks, again, to just keep that keep that same momentum rolling. I brought props. I was trying to be like in amongst the flowers, but it wasn't working, so we're gonna do it here now so the sun can see me. This is my baby blanket. Ooh, look at how the sun is shimmering through it. Wow, that feels good. Okay, so this is my baby blanket. I was wrapped up as a wee babe in this. That's accurate and true. Yeah, just brought my own little plant since the other plants are just kind of budding from the ground, and the little roots have been found and they've been nurtured. The goji berry tree is coming back. Remember we did that ceremony with it and we poured the lavender cream moon milk? Lavender cream moon milk? That's a witch punk band. Let's go! The lavender cream moon magic into the goji berry tree, and it's sprung back quite suddenly. I feel good about my spot. The turtle doves are cooing. The sun is wooing the moon. The shamrocks begin to bloom. They do have these really, really kissable little flowers. The most kissable little trumpets of glee. Like, oh my God, like Fantasia. Little flower trumpets of splendifery. Oh, I've always loved to use the word splendifery the most of other words. And I guess it's kind of a magic made-up word. But I still go for it every time. More props. This one we'll get into. Doesn't it look holy? Oh my gosh, it is. It so is holy. All kinds of good stuff for you here. Oh, I hope he works. I don't know if I can make him work. Here we go. That is like old school. That is like a 1930s. He's just eating seed out of my hand. He's just getting his fill of seed. Isn't that a beautiful little thing in the sun? Gosh, I truly love that. These are from my mom's shop back in the day. We had all kinds of ones. We had the little carnival, local fair, swirly-doo whirly swing. Remember that? It's a classic one. That's got lots of provenance. Much provenance. Just pulled random things at the last minute to be a little reverent of whatever you believe kisses spring and wakes her up. Whoever you believe is such an activator, whatever and whoever. So I just grabbed things. This has a thing about the Celtic tree of life. It has some wishes in it. I'll release one because we all need lots of wishes. There's little flowers. There's a scroll of unknown origin. I love scrolls of unknown origins. Ooh, it's a note for me. Wow. Teal, another day, another dollar. Shine bright like a diamond. You are a star. How about that? Just a little, someone snuck that to me as they saw that I was quite struggling in the quicksand of service industry sludge, the tar pit pulling you down. Here's my new friend Joe. He wants to be in the show. Joe, you want to be in the show? I guess Joe doesn't want to be in the show. He's a funny little dachshund just snorting around, being upset. This egg cup has a beautiful crystal and some like Excelsior straw that's been in it for probably 20 years. This little egg cup, the crystal, and all these symbologies. Oh. This little box contains this beautiful, delicate, this is ceramic. It's a ceramic egg painted oh so delicately and matching my skirt. and a bell to initiate the opening of a doorway. More neighbors. We got humans coming. Of course it's okay. We're just ringing the bell to get things started. And I just want to point out that this beautiful, delicate little painted egg has a beautiful, delicate little woven doily upon which it sits in its glory. Isn't that extraordinary? I mean, someone thought to make this whole little spectrum of egg painted beauty. Indeed. Indeed. This bubble, I told you, if I don't have a bubble in any particular room, in any given room, something's wrong with that room. Like, I messed up somehow. Because there has to be bubbles everywhere. These are from a wedding, probably 10 years ago. If they don't work, it's not my fault. Oh, I believed in them. I believed in them. I thought, no, I'm going to make it work. And I did. And it absolutely felt like a Good Friday day for bubbles. So, you know, I've been doing my inspiration with what it's the National Day of poems. This one, the first half of it, I wrote probably 3 years ago as the spring was coming on. Just really appreciating the green that comes from Colorado and the flower sweet softness that comes from this red rocked land. And I wrote that a few years ago, and then I added to it today based on some smatterings of holiness, seeking, searching, the weirdness of being a person. But anyway, it was an interesting collection, of course. It was National Ferret Day, which ferrets terrify me so much. I love our local museum, and they have, now this freaks me out, they have so many dogs. There's so many dogs happening right now. They have living ferrets crawling around inside of a vessel, inside of a little home with dead stuffed ferret homies. Joe, I am trying to star in a video, Joe. I'm telling you, I'm trying to be so sweet and cute and pretty and holy right now, and there's just animals making chaos all around me. Hooray for chaos. You have to go with it. You have no choice but to go with it and blow with it thy bubbles. You have to go with it. You have to blow with it. I'm just really trying to find just a tiny bit of zen, because I'm in this video now. I'm not going to give up. Hey, cute neighbors. All my neighbors are real cute. You guys are so cool. I want one of those in my size. Wow. Riding in style. It's like a TV show. It's like a TV show. These people are so cute. Yeah, so people riding by in fancy child cars. That was a straight up movie child car from an awesome movie about street racer kids. It really was. I was quite jealous of it. It was like a green Maserati. This seemed a fitting thing to bring to. It's a little music box. Ooh, I never knew that I stuck in it. Inside it is a thing that says music versus law. Isn't that beautiful and profound? Music versus law. And then I used to do this thing because I love miniaturizing. When I had to get rid of a credit card, I would cut just the logo out and make it a Barbie credit card. So that's also one of my Barbie credit cards with a bling stuck on it is in this music box as well. And I don't remember what it plays. I don't know this song, you guys, and it's bothering me. Because isn't it supposed to be just like a recognizable thing? Oh no. Music versus law. Where did you go? Hold on, guys. I simply cannot lose it. I would be too upset. Hold up. Hold up. It has to be in the folds of my skirt. This is too weird, you guys. You can't just lose music versus law like that. Hold on. Wow, this is too strange. Why it can't have vanished. This is a whole mystery now, y'all. Now I'm like upset. Now I'm like upset. We're going to find it. Like, that's the thing, is I'm just not gonna have it. But do you guys know that song? I'll try to distract you with the music while I'm still obsessing about this little pieces of paper. Wow. Well, I'm just freaking out about that. That's like some kind of Twilight Zone thing. Ooh, there's a weird, like, nest. Oh, it was tucked away. Don't worry. Don't panic. Everything's gonna turn out okay. Music versus law has been found. We're okay. We're okay. I located it. Okay, back to it. So I'm gonna read you my poem. It's interesting naturally that those are the neighbors because I know they really love Jesus. And I do too. That's the thing I want to say. Is that, I love me some goddess culture. And I don't have a problem with anybody's worship. As long as it's not hurting people and they're not judging people. And what I have a problem with, or what I take pain and issue with, is the things people do in the name of their deities or whom they worship. The things that claim to be in the name of God or in the name of the Lord. That's what I take issue with. Or the name of anybody. The name of John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. You should still be accountable for your own actions and not waging war and hurting people and keeping poor people poor. And I don't know. We've just got so much improving to do. And I struggle with it a lot because I think maybe there are times where I wish I was a little bit more in the stream, so to speak, with others, or I could just buy what they buy and make gold out of the straw they seem to be able to make gold out of, and just go with it more instead of wondering so deeply and wandering so far. And anyway, it's a deep topic. I'm glazing it because there's like weird bugs starting to emerge in the cool of the early evening. And my dog is covered in foliage because being around another dog has made him act insane. So there's just all sorts of real world human things going on, but it's okay. Gizmo, come here. Come be in this with Mommy. Come show him how raggy you look. Come here. Yeah. Hey, dude. So we got the sun leaving us, and I knew I would have just enough time to catch its little faint glow. But anyway, I guess part of what I was trying to say in my super depth that I can't get into because of light and dogs and... What? It was a pair of ducks. Had to be in it to win it for... Hey! Joe! Joe, we're having a Zen moment. Joe! We're being reverent and quiet and sweet. This was originally in my mind going to be this like very fairy, very, very fairy soft contemplative thing on a hill. But here we go. Gizmo just got in the contemplative position. I think we're good. But yeah, I just want to be accepted by everyone. I want everyone to like me. I want everybody's version of God to like each other and just have a big God party and make it a potluck, and we could all try each other's God's food and it would be sexy and we would dance to everyone's God's music. What is your God's or goddess's music? Let's all dance to it. Like, why can't we just do this? Like my best friend always says, we've been at this for a millennia. And here we are still just being like Romans and gladiators and pitting ourselves against ourselves. And I don't get that. And I don't see how that's going to work. So I wanted to just bring some of that weird reverence into a poem. And so that's what I tried to do. It's Good Friday. That's right. I got distracted because there's people and there's dogs at all times. Today is also Ferrets Day. That's where we were. Ferrets Day, it's National Autism Awareness Day, which I have always really enjoyed the company of autistic people. I love their conversation. I love their observations. I love their honesty. I've had a few autistic friends and some that maybe might be but don't realize it. And I don't know, I just find them to be a really engaging bunch. And my friend, probably 10 years ago, who I haven't seen in a long time, taught at a school with mostly autistic or spectrum people on that spectrum, which a lot more of us are than we think. And she would go take them for ice cream and then bring them into my mom's shop. And it was always just like the most delightful and observant thoughts and I don't know, reflections on the stuff that was in the store, the questions. Anyway, I think that's beautiful, and I think it's important. It's Good Friday, obviously. We all know that. We're all on that roll. And how am I forgetting this? How am I forgetting what the other day? Oh, gosh. I guess because it's been a long day, and I'm starting to feel like I should be barking instead of speaking because that's where the day's gone, but it's okay. We're gonna have ribs. I was trying to make it easy on myself by just being like, I'll let the twinkling sunlight do the set dressing for me, and it is right now. There's a big white streak going across the sky, and we're here. I'm just listening to the birds announce that the light is changing. And I hear them, and I feel the coolness. The temperature just dropped. It's cool to be in that moment and know it. But I remembered it because I called someone I needed to let them know, like, hey, we're cool, and I love you still. And the topic, the place that we were both involved in holds a lot of things I still have nightmares about and feel very wronged by, but I needed to just let her know that there's love there and we're good because it's National Reconciliation Day. I'm gonna have to reconcile with Joe. Joe, I'm gonna have to reconcile with you, boy. Oh, Joe's trying to come in and rule this roost. He's trying to rule this roost. Oh my goodness. This is too crazy. All right, well, the Symphony of Joe is just a part of it. We're losing our light, so it's just a part of it, and we've got to accept it. We've got to accept these extremely pokey things that are in my dog's hair now because he just had to go and be a big show off. It's like this kind of stuff is all just woven in his fur, and it's cool because he's an aminal. Can't help his instinctualized nature. Okay, I'm literally beginning to become bit by... Hold him! Will you please hold him? I've been begging for this for like 45 minutes. Can you just give him a baby cradle? I'm trying so hard to bring the holy moment. If anyone hasn't gone and seen Waking Life, since I told you that you have to do that, then you're getting a C on this assignment and you need to watch it. But if you have seen that, you know the holy moment scene. But what is the holy moment? And then if you acknowledge the holy moment, is it still a holy moment? God, I love that scene. But this is, I declare, Joe, even with your shenanigans, this is a holy moment. Okay. So, happy Good Friday. Happy National Reconciliation Day. That's where I was trying to go before the barking began again. Jesus would have loved National Reconciliation Day. And Jesus really is my homeboy. I care about him a lot. I care about a lot of deities. So I don't want you to get it twisted with your opinions of me, because I got a lot of respect for anyone who tries to shine that light in this world. That is what we should all be doing, is shining that light, though. So speaking of which, we're going to lose ours. I'm going to give you the poem. I was going to give you some of this. We'll see where the light is. Today's poem, day 92, is called Given to Hyperbole. Honey not near as sweet as these pristine fields enfolding me. Lilac scented everything. The air like soft sun-kissed sheets. The stars are the eyes of curious ancient deities winking to one another across the infinite to wonder at the secrets they may keep. Spring writes a love note to summer carefully in a pale lime green cursive. A wisp of wind passes to tell me she just made the journey from a picnic where she playfully tangled beautiful locks of hair. Just so. Oh, the things the wind knows. My toes hold tribal council with each grass blade as blue fades and becomes the indigo paint of a night poured thick across the foothills. We build our we build tongue exercises, Joe. We build our fears like clay mounds until we lurch awake at the slightest creaking sound. What will be found when we uncover the boxes we draped cloth over all winter? Can you take him in and greet them, please? He's going to want to see them.
They're coming in the front door. I don't want them to go out the front door.
He will freak out unless he's with them. I am going to start this over. I'm going to just start this over because it's supposed to be a beautiful thing, and I'm going to make it that way. Just as soon as Joe goes inside to see his dad, that's what's happening. Here we are, day 92. I am totally a Zen person who's completely in my Zen center right now. I am directly in the center of my calm. So we're going to start over, okay? It's okay. We're here. I care about this poem. I care about you. So that's what's going to happen. The car is coming back. It's all right. It's all right. We're going to do it justice. We're going to give it our all here. We're going to make it. We're going to make it through this. Joe's going to see his dad. Yeah, we're going to be completely exactly the way we need to be with it. Do you guys know that it's National Ferret Day?
No.
It's also Good Friday and National Reconciliation Day. I've been doing my poems on like whatever the national day is.
Nice.
Yesterday was taters, crayons, and prom.
Oh. Great day.
I want to be on this committee. You know what I'm saying?
Tater tots, so I love that there's a day for it.
Oh, yeah. There's a day for everything. Look it up. National Day of. It's like fascinating. There's like 7 a day. Yeah. All right. So we're in it. Good Friday. Good Friday to ya. We're going to start this thing over and give it to you again. Okay, so we've got the race cars have gone by. The race has been won. We still have a tiny, tiny bit of the sun. I'm telling you guys, this is going to be a funny one. Because truly, truly what I intended was for this to be like the softest and most fairy-ish and most lovely thing. And it's just, it's turned into a bit of a sideshow. But that's all right. Okay, so I'm going to do it again. The literal lion's den. Okay. Because, yeah, I was going to sound very, like, very in my third eye. That's what I was going for. Very in my third eye. Like, you almost tripped out into the tulip field with me. That's how soft it was going to be. But that's okay. That juxtaposition is totally okay. Yeah. I just wanted to like let the birds tell me for a minute that it's cool. Thanks, birds. Okay. So today's poem, starting all over again, is called Given to Hyperbole. Honey not near as sweet as these pristine fields enfolding me, lilac-scented everything. The air like a soft sun-kissed cotton sheet. The stars are the eyes of curious ancient deities, winking to one another across the infinite. To wonder at the secrets they may keep. Spring writes a love note to summer carefully in a pale lime green cursive. A wisp of wind passes to tell me she just made the journey from a picnic where she playfully tangled beautiful locks of hair just so. Oh, the things the wind knows. My toes hold tribal council with each grass blade as blue fades and becomes the indigo paint of a night poured thick across the foothills. We build our fears like clay mounds until we lurch awake at the slightest creaking sound. What will be found when we uncover the boxes we draped cloth over all winter? My psyche must have some deep embedded splinter I can't quite pluck out. I examine what all of existence is all about. The men will no doubt be working to perfect their lawns all summer. I think it's a big bummer we so emphasize appearances. The clearance of all old grudges. I recall so clearly all my mascara smudges from tears I didn't deserve. We serve gods we have not met. We get caught up thinking for sure we're on their list of favorites. I believe in forgiveness, but for some people I save it until I think perhaps they've earned it. We talk in circles about how to be good, but I look around wondering who's learned it. We love fables and holding hands at the dinner table when it gives a sense of righteousness. Are we at the starting line, the finish, or the brink of numbness? We don't even give credit to how powerful the human thumb is. It's a stew of plum pits. It's my offering to the hum of angels, throwing frustration fits above us. They've given us so many chances that I wonder if they still love us. We make a fuss about mortality and then draw the shades to a parade of fallacies we hide. Jesus died and we wept for 100-some-odd generations. I walked the stations of the cross at the border of New Mexico and thought out loud and wondered, when will let a new leader grow from dirt and seeds so very ancient? How many artists spend their lives just to try to paint it? This far, far away story so many rest their entire existence on. If only the choir would sing some songs about us all just finally getting along. Doesn't it seem odd that his biggest request was just that we love one another? but we continue to act like big dogs, barking territorially at smaller dogs. I laugh because we came from little wriggling creatures post-Cretaceous that then looked like little pollywogs. And we should view them all as gods for giving us life, but we don't give them any credit or thank them in our prayers at night. I would have been friends with Jesus. I know it. I think our conversations would have been beautiful dances and floral breezes. I think he was more like me than the men who wag their fingers with their neck veins bulging from their boisterous judging. Can you not just look to the flowers and see them nudging us towards what divinity truly is? People gamble on heaven like it's Wall Street, and they're pushing and shoving to put in their bids. I'd rather go hang out at the kids' table where they are all able to see God in the bubbles they blow and find awe in the expanse of what they do not know, instead of getting on a podium to show that they know everything. I do not believe that sort of vain display earns you any wings. No, we'll walk this way to the clearing where the birds sing in a ring of wildflowers. We'll make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for the voyage and laugh and dance for hours and hours. The early spring showers are the angels joining in. They know you do not burden young minds with a thing like sin. You teach them how life begins with seeds and elements and love and water. I cringe to see people imposing their wrath like that on their very own sons and daughters. The planet just gets hotter. We think Mothra can be stopped with a fly swatter. Where has divinity hidden herself? I fear someone may have caught her in some terrible trap. They clap for the pretty girls and the strong boys while I applaud those who perpetuate acceptance and joy. The narrow, ableist employ their strapping young nephews. So many beautiful humans need refuge. I pray to the spring winds to lessen the deluge of sameness in these coming months. I feel this earth melody sing to me from every direction, all at once. If only we just stopped putting up fronts and let the humans we could be come out. Oh, softness, please do an about face and turn on us all. Oh, softness, please don't do an about face. Oh, softness, please don't turn and do an about face on us all. We should be building homes for those suffering, not ugly exclusion walls. I'm unraveling a ball of all the reconciliation I have yet to take into my heart, putting my skin to the spring grass and asking her assistance with this task is as good a place as any to start. We made it through, yes, and the thing I forgot, goodness bless it, is that it is also National Peanut Butter and Jelly Day! It's National Peanut Butter and Jelly Sandwich Day. I can't believe I didn't tell them that. I told them with those people with the cute kids with the cute racing car, and I didn't tell them it's Peanut Butter and Jelly Day as well. So slather some on your toast and take a bite in honor of all that we are and all that we believe. It is wonderful to believe in something, to talk to the birds as well. I was going to bring you some of this very ancient old book of the words of Jesus, but I guess I'm just going to do it later because it's getting cold and things are happening. But it is a really good book. I mean, he said so many good things, and that's why I like that it's kind of condensed in this way. Just quotes of his. But look at that. That's what I was looking for. Look at that beauty. Look at the color of that. Wow-wee. Loved learning on the Vikings about, like, the dedication it took to be these dudes drawing these beauties and bounties. So, okay, we're gonna save that for another time. We're gonna go see what's up with the world. We're gonna go check out and investigate music versus law. And I hope you had a fun time. My fingers are dirty from reenacting the touching my skin to the earth thing. Thought I may as well. The birds are signing us out. Happy peanut butter and jelly and ferrets and acceptance and inclusivity and an end to ableism and Jesus and doing things in the name of his love and grass and flower buds and reconciliation. Definitely important to move past the hurdles. There's plenty of them, folks. Happy day 92 too. 92 too.